defense on the spot on almost every snap. If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Jackson. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. He'll hit Jackson, complete.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And now Chenault on the end around. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Jackson to return. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year, sure is great.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Eagles have recovered. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. This is caught by Evans. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Well, for as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Eagles 7.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Mack trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you
touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey, this is where he can be so dangerous, CD. This offense, they devise ways to get him the football in space and just let him go.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On third down, Bridgewater.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. That's caught by Galladay. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They go play action with Lawrence.
Escapes the sack. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson. A big kick that time, 52 yards. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He was looking for Daniels that time, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing, Bridgewater.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This time they stay on the ground, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Johnson to return it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Set, 70, Indy.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
His throw incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Lawrence. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A quick throw here out to Cobb. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Being chased out left. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now Lawrence.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw.
This will be caught at about the 6. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a third interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Rolling to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A third down gain of 19.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. LaVisca Chenault, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
That's caught by Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. To the air again with Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. To throw, Bridgewater.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. A give, running right is Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They go right back to Mack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Complete to Chenault. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Daniels. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Man open left side is Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 15-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Darrell Daniels,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Charles, we saw a